Misery, a game where you play as a schizophrenic maniac exploring what appears to be a perfectly normal Soviet setting. This, this is just a dog, and this is dinner. Until the AI discovers the power of friendship. Then the food chain gets updated. You are no longer on the top, you are on the menu. Talking about the AI, I've seen calculators with more complexity. To take down 90% of the enemies, you just need to hop on the car and stab them to death. Except this guy. He is currently stuck to a tree branch on a microscopic level while I'm reorganizing his frontal lobe with a knife. This is not a bug. This is just an old Soviet technique called as trapping your enemy in the environment. Truly, even the enemies are fighting the train. Despite all that, this game is surprisingly realistic and relatable. As of everything hates you. The thing that is not realistic though is the graphics. And I should mention, this game is so poorly optimized that even my small nuclear reactor, so-called gaming PC, can't deliver the FPS that my gamer brain desires. I am 90% sure that a Russian guy is actively mining Bitcoin on my GPU. I'm basically financing him with my suffering. As they say, the zone gives and the zone takes. It gives you a chance to rebuild a slavery from scratch as it slowly consumes your real life. You may not understand it, but you are the real slave. Honestly, I didn't even need to share my experience. The title speaks for itself. The game difficulty curve is actually very good. You start by getting your ass kicked and your cheeks clapped by the weakest Soviet crackhead. With his 5 gay member gang, to eventually becoming something that even the monsters would fear. A scavenging user. Of course, the game have a solution. It exploits your TikTok trained and rotted brain by not having an autosave system. In fact, forgetting to save is considered a wild gameplay mechanic. This isn't S.T.A.L.K.E.R. This is what your brain cooks after 72 consecutive hours of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Coke Zero, and irreversible spinal damage. I am particularly not happy with the looting system.
He was so loaded!
Every time you aggressively assault a mutant, you have the opportunity to chop off his body parts and sell it for a hefty price. So, naturally, my first question was, why can't I do the same with people? Turns out, irradiated organs are not FDA approval. And where the water is luxury, the kidney stone thrives, and the zone is no exception. Turns out, the economy in this game is worse than I thought. You can sell your hard-earned endgame gun for 120 rubles, which translate to 130 cents, and you can immediately buy it back for a small fee of a rusted version of the weapon, 50 gun parts, an advanced toolbox, your firstborn child, sucking the technician until he's dry. And finally, 800 rubles. In this game, you kill people, fight mutants, and risk your life to obtain anomalies that can bend the reality itself and grant great powers, all for 50 rubles, aka 65 cents. But also, I'm pretty sure I've earned more money in 3 expeditions than the dev had while making the game. This is not S.T.A.L.K.E.R, this is a third world country simulator. And this guy is your dad. In my playthrough, I was stuck with constant radiation between day 4 and 8. And I tried everything. From emptying my whole inventory to doing backflips while holding a dwarf in front of a guy who has a very suspicious liking for mutant parts. I thought this ritual would help, but it didn't. I just keep getting radiated and dying over and over. And at that point, I thought the radiation was just a minor Soviet depression. Or maybe the devs were punishing me for domestic abuse. What can I say? The zone is a lonely place, and the man has his needs. This wasn't a bug. It was just an anomaly stuck between my butt cheeks. After emission 20, you start exploring bunkers. You can say the bunker itself is a mystery of the zone. It's so dark, the walls are absorbing the visible light. The only thing that you can see is the reflection of yourself. This is the final boss of the game, realizing what you have sacrificed to be here. You are alone, in your room, and in the game. And when you're having flashbacks of all your decisions in your life, the game reminds you that the zone is not a safe place. After all, I really enjoyed my time playing this game. You can play with up to 4 of your friends, but who am I kidding, you don't have any. 10 out of 10. A true Soviet experience.